Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with part 2 of fragrances in my collection that I need to give more love to. I've got 10 more here. I can do a part 3 to this if you guys want a part 3 because I've got so many fragrances in my collection that have gotten lost. But again, I've got 10 more here. I'm gonna jump right in. So the first one, this is an Ambre perfume. I have had this for years. I have worn it a few times. And I need to give this more love this year. This is Mercier, and this is Ombre Passion. This is long discontinued. I don't think you can even find this anymore. It's a really beautiful, this is a really beautiful vanilla heavy sweet amber. It's a really, really wearable amber. I think this would be amazing for people that are just trying to get into ambers. And I apologize, we're in an apartment now, and the person above me is like, they're doing something loud right now, so if you can hear that, I apologize. But anyways, it's a really wearable amber. Really beautiful, sweet, vanilla heavy, very wearable amber. I absolutely adore this. When I pull this out, I'm gonna layer this over my Cashmere Vanilla, my EOS Cashmere or Vanilla Cashmere lotion, and I think it's going to be an amazing combination. So yeah, that is the first one. That is Laura Mercier Ombre Passion. This next one, somebody reminded me of this when she said that she needs to pull this out of her collection and give it some love. I was like, heck yeah, me too. I haven't worn this fragrance in a couple of years now. This is Michael Kors Sexy Amber, and I absolutely adore this fragrance. This is a pretty powdery amber. It's almost got like a vintage quality to it. It's really sweet, pretty powdery, and kind of vintagey. It's fantastic. I love this fragrance. It's so cozy and comforting and warm and perfect for the cold weather. And it's gotten completely lost in my collection. I have just completely forgotten about it for a couple of years, and I adore it. And I'm going to give this some, you'll probably see this in a What I Wore Last Week video because I'm gonna give this some love before I put it away. And if you come across I can't remember I think it's Stylish Amber. If you come across Stylish Amber, it's the same thing as Sexy Amber. So apparently they just renamed this perfume to Stylish Amber for certain markets so as not to be offensive. And yeah, but it is the same perfume. I made the mistake of buying Stylish Amber thinking that it was a different fragrance, and it is not. It is the same perfume. But yeah, I do love this one, and it's one that I need to give some love to. So that is Michael Kors Sexy Amber. Okay, this next one, this one gets lost in my collection because I keep it in its box, and I keep it in its box because it's an original formulation. It's a tester. And just, I want to keep the box because it's original. But because it's in its box, I overlook this one a lot. This is Stella McCartney Rose Absolute. And I picked this up off of eBay a couple of years ago, and I think I've worn it, a few years ago, I think. And I think I've worn it maybe one time because, again, it gets lost. I forget about it. I absolutely adore this. To me, this smells exactly like the original formulation of Stella. It's got all of that beautiful, rich, rosy, ambery goodness that the original formulation had. I think the new formulation is fine. It still smells really, really close to the original. It's just not quite as deep. It's not quite as rich smelling. It doesn't perform as well. But that's the one that I wear. Like if I want to wear Stella, that's what I usually wear because I don't know why. This bottle is completely full, so I need to wear this. This is another one I'm going to leave out until I give it some love. This is another one that has just gotten completely lost in my collection because it's in a box. So anyways, that is Stella McCartney, Stella Rose Absolute. Okay, this next one, I just haven't reached for in years because it's almost gone. and I don't want to be out of this because this is discontinued. It's really hard to find. It's gotten super expensive, and I just don't want to run out. This is Estee Lauder Sensuous, and you can see I have very little left. So I have not reached for this in ages, but I need to enjoy my perfumes. I need to enjoy them. And when they're gone, let them go. And maybe, you know, maybe it'll come back to me somehow. Maybe I'll find a bottle. But I love Sensuous. This is kind of sweet, skin-like, slightly powdery, clean. It's just a really, really beautiful fragrance. I hate that Estee Lauder discontinued this. I don't know why they did. It's such a good fragrance. So anyways, that is Estee Lauder Sensuous. Next, I have a Jo Malone fragrance. This was sent to me by a subscriber quite a long time ago, and I don't think I've worn this even one time because it's just gotten lost in my collection. This is a Jo Malone fragrance, and this is called Poppy and Barley. And I love this perfume. I think it's beautiful. This is really beautiful. It's fresh and kind of slightly sweet, and it's really, really beautiful. Very delicate smelling, very classy smelling, but I have completely forgotten about it. So yeah, I love this one. I need to give it some love. And I'm excited to see what this actually smells like on me because I haven't even tested it yet. So anyways, that is Jo Malone, Poppy and Barley. Okay, this next one is a Matthew Mellig fragrance, and I absolutely adore this perfume, and it hasn't been a super long time since I've worn this. I think I wore it, I don't think I wore it one time last year though. I think I wore it year before last. And I absolutely adore this perfume. This is Matthew Mellig Very Cherry Rose Chocolate Patchouli. And this is such a beautiful like rose and chocolate scent. It's very sophisticated smelling. It's got a lot of patchouli in it, but it's not like, it doesn't smell just like patchouli. It's just a really, really beautiful, like yummy, really sultry scent. I love this one. I need to give it some love. This is the perfect time of year. I like to wear this one around Christmas time. In fact, the last time I wore it was around Christmas time. There's something about it that reminds me of Christmas. It could be just because that's when I wear it usually, but it smells like Christmas to me. In fact, you'll probably see this in a Christmas video. It's definitely like a yummy, really fun, Christmassy type fragrance. So anyways, that is Matthew Mellig Very Cherry Rose Chocolate Patchouli. Okay, next I have a YSL Libre perfume. This is YSL Libre Le Parfum, and I bought this when it very first came out, and I haven't worn it. I wore it one time, and I haven't worn it since. And I love Libre. It's one of my favorite perfumes of life. And I can't believe that I haven't worn this formulation. I don't feel like I need more than a pen spray in this. I don't need a full bottle. My favorite formulation is the Intense. Is that it? The Intense? Yeah. And I've got 2 bottles of that, so I don't need a full bottle. I've also got a full bottle of the regular as well as the eau de toilette. I'm up to my eyeballs in Libre, so I don't need any more. But I do need to give this some love because I bought it, wore it once, and then completely forgot about it. And I couldn't even tell you, like, I couldn't even give you my thoughts on this right now because it's been that long since I wore it. So anyways, yeah, this is another one you'll see in probably my upcoming What I Wore Last Week video because I'm going to give this some love before I put it away. Yeah, so that is YSL Libre Le Parfum. I haven't even smelled the new formulation. They came out with like a elixir maybe or something, and I haven't even smelled that. Okay, next I've got a Lake and Sky perfume, and I've got 2 full bottles of Lake and Sky in my collection, and I forget about them. And I think it's because they're kind of squatty bottles and they get lost in my hutch behind other fragrances. This is called Lake and Sky Midnight 07. I love this because this reminds me of some old scent from Bath and Body Works. I feel like it reminds me of a combination of like Dark Kiss and Midnight Pomegranate. It reminds me of like a combination of those two. It's really beautiful. I love it this time of year. This is another really sultry, warm, cozy scent. This is going to be a crowd pleaser. I think this has got some patchouli in it as well, but this is the kind of patchouli that people really, really enjoy. It's the kind of patchouli that you get in Jimmy Choo. Jimmy Choo. It's a really likable kind of patchouli. It's beautiful. It's warm and cozy and again, sultry and stunning. And this actually kind of reminds me more of like Halloween, but it's fine. I missed the boat with that, so it's gonna come out for the winter. So anyways, that is Lake and Sky Midnight 07. Okay, next I've got a Zara fragrance. This one is long discontinued, which is why I haven't reached for it for a long time, which is silly because I've got a ton of it left and I need to wear it. This is Zara Rich Warm Addictive from the tobacco collection. This is the original formulation. This is tobacco and coconut and honey. It is fantastic. I love this fragrance. I quit reaching for it when it was like gone, and I couldn't find it anymore, which is silly. So, and then once I stop reaching for something, I'll kind of forget it. It's like I block it out in my mind, like I don't even own it anymore. But yeah, this is coming out, especially for the winter time. I've got a really beautiful tobacco oil from like Yasmin or one of those Middle Eastern brands that you can get on Triple Traders. And I'm gonna layer this over that tobacco oil because I think that tobacco oil is gonna lend a little bit more of like a rich quality. I think that tobacco oil is like a dupe oil of Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. I just think this layered with that is going to be stunning. This is gonna bring a lot of sweetness and a little bit of that coconut and honey to the heavy quality of the Tobacco Vanille. I just think it's gonna be good. So yeah, I'll do that combination soon and you guys will see that in a What I Wore Last Week video and I'll tell you how it worked out. So anyways, that is Zara Rich Warm Addictive, the original formulation. And then last but not least, this is a Lush perfume and I have not worn this in a couple of years and it's time. These also get lost in my collection because the bottles are so little, so it's really easy to overlook these. And anytime I want to reach for a Lush perfume, it's typically Rentless that I want to wear because I'm obsessed with Rentless. But this is Rose Jam and I absolutely adore Rose Jam. Oh my gosh, this is such a fantastic rose scent. It's like, I don't even know what is in this. They only have listed that it's like citrus and rose and one other thing, but I swear this smells like, to me, this smells like a citrusy, like a spiced rose marmalade. That's exactly what it smells like to me. Like a bright, spiced rose marmalade. It is amazing. I love it so much and I need to pull this out and give it some love because I haven't worn this one in a very long time. I've heard that the body spray performs just as well as the perfume and the body spray is a little bit cheaper. So anyways, that is Lush Rose Jam. And again, let me know if you want to see a part 3 to this. I can definitely do a part 3. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.